What was it like in the very beginning?
The real first version was more like, okay, Apple is enabling developers now to release app on the platform.
Mhm.
2008. My friend Philip, that became my co-founder, brought me a list of idea for apps. There was an app called Asleep at this time, but he said, I don't like it, and I would like to have an app like you can create your ambience and mix your sounds together, not have like the static stuff or the CD
Mm.
or the fan in the room. So it really started with a real problem that Philip was suffering from. And I said, yeah, let's build this. It took 4 months in the end. We released the first version, just a really simple sound mixer, 15 sounds. We put it $2.99 on the store. First day, maybe we had like 10 downloads from our friends. And then it went back to zero or one. Every day so we just put this product for free. It just became very popular. We started
Mm.
to have a lot of downloads, a lot of review. People were super excited about the product. So I think the lesson behind this is we build a product for a real problem, and then we just set it for free, and then we checked how can we make money. So what we did, we built a premium version with more sounds. We had the first paywall. Since the product was good, we had very good reviews. Then it started to slowly move revenue up. The first year, we did 25K in Canadian dollar, but we just didn't spend anything. We had our own computer and there was no marketing. Then came the iPhone 4 and the iPad, and it really took off. End of 2010, we double or triple or 4 times our revenue. We had enough run rate to pay 2 small salaries. So I left my day job and I jumped in full time in Relax Melodies and Hypnos at that time.
And then subscriptions came out and all that stuff afterwards.
At first, it was only for paid app. Then they enabled
Yep.
us. They enabled it for free app, and the subscription came later on in the game. But
So
every time the new monetization happened, it was a big game changer in terms of monetization.
revenue. Tell me the strategies from going from 0 to 1 million. Having done 0 to 6 million.
Revenue is just a number. I think first you need to figure out a problem and figure out your product market fit. I think what we did first is really like to solve a real problem. I think it's even better when you have this problem and then build a solution for it and then listen to user feedback and then build your data and build your marketing slowly and learn and adapt your product until you reach. So I think it's more like trying to solve a problem and helping user more than trying to reach a certain revenue level. It's important to have revenue as a metric for your growth, but when you start, you need to figure out something that works. Revenue is not the thing that will make you successful.
Simon, did you guys ever like put some paid marketing behind this before the sale?
At first, it was organic. Then Apple introduced Apple search ads. So we started to buy our traffic and we also started to do some Facebook marketing when it was very easy, like less than $1 per download. But we were not very good at attribution. So we were always looking at things blended. So it was like boosting the budget and looking at blended data. So we build more capabilities on the search ads platform. Then we develop our Facebook ads capabilities internally. And before the acquisition, we were getting pretty good at it.
What kind of advice would you give an app that's making say $1,000 to $5,000 a month?
First is data. Now there are so many available platforms to help you, like to run experiment, improve your paywall, improve your onboarding. When you have not so much traffic, okay, considering you have a good product, working product, then everything is
Yes.
top of funnel. So you need to work your top of funnel, understand your matrix, understand the different cohorts that come in your app, and then listen to the users, read every review. For a few years I was answering every review myself, I was answering the support myself. Sometimes I was taking phone call with the customers, trying to understand why they love us, why they don't, what they need, and try to consolidate the requests in some database. So my goal was always to be user focused as much as possible, maybe too much, but you need to provide value to the user. If you're just working your top of funnel and your product is bad, then your retention will be bad. So you need to provide value, then work your top of funnel, understand your users, work your paywall, your pricing, your value prop, and yeah. So and in focus and cut through noise and remove distraction, just focus on your most important metrics.
What were those metrics for you?
It was revenues first,
I like that.
conversion, all the metric in the Facebook or whatever acquisition, cost per click, cost per trial. If you go in the funnel, then it was cost per trial or trial conversion rate, then trial to paid, cancellation rate, refund rate, retention year over year. And then we were running a lot of experiment on pricing and paywall and different plan. Is it the monthly plan? Is it the yearly? Is it 3 months? Is it whatever? Is
Mm.
it first year discount? Is it better by the web? So we had more capabilities at this point, so we were able to run experiment everywhere. Also, I think it's easier to make money on iOS. Android was never super good for us. It was hard to monetize. People were coming in the app, and I think half of the review was complaining against the app should be free.
Simon, has anything from like a leadership perspective and a CEO perspective and a numbers perspective, when you were kind of working on this, you and your partner Philip, you guys finally left, and you guys did this full time to now at a point where you're like at a big scale, great, hiring more people. What did you focus on as your company grew?
The more the company grow, the more difficult it is to get the communication right, to make sure the targets are well understood by the team, that everybody is on board with your KPIs, important metrics, and are excited about this, because the reality, you cannot make it by yourself. So you need to start by revenues and have clear, crystal clear KPIs for everybody in the team, and they understand the impact it has on your revenue and results. And every company has a shareholder or owners, whatever, and it comes with expectations. So you need to, as a leader, to make your best to bring those KPIs down through the organization and make sure everybody follows their KPIs and are proud and have the tools they need to achieve the targets.
And how did, sorry, and then your KPIs has always just been revenue. Hey, top of the funnel, revenue, maybe profit afterwards. Like, is that
Yeah,
has always
revenue
been your
profit
focus?
is but revenue profit is the KPIs, which is the target. Then
Yeah.
what do we need as you go back to your matrix? What is the trial you to pay you need? What is the install to trial? What kind of ROAS I need on different channel? How much organic is still like improving blended revenues? So you need to zoom in and out, because people sometimes they just zoom in too much and they forget to zoom out and look at the big picture and then go down. And yeah, it's like a game of going in and out and understand where are your growth levers, and make sure you are setting targets that will lead to improved revenue, because 1% rate in trial improvement can improve ROAS, improve capability to pay more, can improve your revenue profits.
Raj is here. He says, could you share the most impactful A/B test you conducted, particularly one that significantly helped revenues?
We were selling annual subscription, but without the trial. But we were so afraid of changing the offer with a trial because nobody will pay. I went back in the data and check everything and review competition, and now everybody was doing trial. I said, okay, let's just try to do trial, and then I think we doubled the revenues.
Wow.
So it was crazy. But I say also pricing can have a big impact.
Ilgar has a great question. Could you provide insights on crafting an effective discount strategy?
Don't start with discounts. Try to understand what is the value of the product, because once you start in discount, then it's really hard to go back. Understand your product value first and then try discount for people that don't convert. If you start with discount, I guarantee you will look a lot at your data to understand what works and what doesn't work, and maybe go back to your old pricing and then manage your different in-app purchases, and can become a mess pretty quick.
We had
Yeah,
Yeva, the product manager, on, and they do a discount all
yeah,
the time right here. But the one discount that I really like, so let's say How to Win Friends and Influence People, great book. All right, I
yeah.
want to listen. Oh, I get a
Classic
paywall.
book.
Yep, I get a paywall. I don't want to pay, and then boom, discount. I like that because at least I've shown intent.